Welcome and karibuni to Aroma of Zanzibar. Today I'm going to share with you on how you can make your yogurt at home. To make yogurt at home, I use whole milk, and I also use plain yogurt as a starter that has no gelatin, and make sure that it contains active yogurt cultures. Okay, now I'm going to be using about 3 cups of milk for the containers you see over there. It's a 24-ounce container. Now you can use any kind of yogurt that you want, any brand. And I'm going to put this on medium heat. Okay, it could take 10 to 15 minutes to get to these bubbles. This is what you're looking for the bubbles on the side. And if you're using a thermometer, then you can go ahead and you get to 180 degrees Fahrenheit. Otherwise, if you don't have just the bubbles, turn it off and keep it aside to cool. Okay, don't boil it. Okay, so in the meantime, I wanted to share with you something. This is a yogurt that I messed it up the other day, and I'm going to make a Greek or Mediterranean yogurt out of it. You will need a cheesecloth. If not, you can use a light kanga like this. Make sure it's clean. And basically, we just want to strain the whey out of the yogurt. Okay, now how I mess this up is the initial stage of making yogurt is very important. Now, I had kept my yogurt in the oven, and then later on I realized that I wanted to bake, so I removed it. And that's why my yogurt is looking the way it is. It's not as thick as I want. Now, you can keep it longer to get it to the thickness, but it's going to be very, very sour, okay? It can take up to 12 hours. So we're just going to strain the whey out of this. This could take about 2 to 3 hours. So in the meantime here, my milk is almost ready. One way to check if you don't have a thermometer, I do it like this. Make sure that it's bearable. And also I take a little bit and put it in my palm, on top of my palm, to check. This is how when we feed the babies, we want to make sure that the milk is not too hot for them. I do the same way. And if you have a thermometer, you're looking for 110 to 115 degrees Fahrenheit. Okay? And also, you want to make sure that your starter yogurt is in room temperature, because if it's not, if it's cold, then it's going to bring down the temperature of the milk, and that's going to mess up the setting part of your milk, of your yogurt. It will take longer, or maybe it may not even work. Okay, so you just want to mix the yogurt. You will need a yogurt, okay, to start to make yogurt at home, or else you have to go and buy the culture from the factories, yogurt factories or laboratories. Okay, so you just want to mix it properly, and then the more culture you have, the lesser time your yogurt will set. And if you have less culture, or if your milk is not in the right temperature, then it will take longer. Now when it takes longer, then your yogurt becomes very sour. Okay, now I'm just wrapping this up to keep it in the oven. You can use a towel if you want. Now I'm going to keep it in the oven because my temperature is about 75 degrees here. But what you want to do, if you're living in a hot area, then you can just keep it out, near the window, whether you have a sunlight. That should be enough. But you can also use those coolers. Put some warm water and dip it inside. That will also work. Okay, but don't cover it with a blanket if you're putting it in the cooler with hot water. Okay, so my light over here is what's going to radiate the heat to get my yogurt to set. Now after 6 hours, I did this 6 hours, and I still can feel the warmth. What you want to do is you want to put it in the fridge immediately, because you don't want the bacteria or the culture to keep multiplying. Okay, so I'm just going to keep it in the fridge for about, I'm going to keep it overnight, but you can keep it about 2 to 3 hours. That should be enough to get your yogurt very nice very nicely set. Okay, so now in the meantime, I want to show you my Greek yogurt. And you see I have a lot of whey. That's about 2 cups of whey that has come out from there. And this has decreased a lot. Now you know why the Greek yogurt is expensive. And also you can use the whey for baking, like breads, make sourdough. And check this out. It's so nice and thick. It's almost like cheese. Okay, so now this is the next morning and I've got my yogurt ready. And I want to show you how nice and thick and silky this is. This is so beautiful. You know, I don't make yogurt as often as I should, but I'm going to make it a practice now. I made it a long time ago. When I learned how to do it, I was so excited. And then after that, I never really went back to it. But I think I'm going to start making again. So that's it. And just, you know, have it for breakfast. I use a lot of yogurt for cooking, for marinade, for baking. You know, it always comes handy. I always have yogurt at home. That's one thing that never misses in my from my fridge. So that's about it, and thank you so much. For more recipes, please visit me at Aroma of Zanzibar, and also check out for my next video coming soon. That would be my carrot rice.